All right, so in this episode of Digital Marketing FAQs, the question I got is how can I make sure my SEM efforts are successful? I would say the first thing that you should think about is, are you getting the goals? Are you reaching the goals, right? Are you getting the results that you set aside for the SEM campaign in the first place? And if you're an e-commerce site, there may be sales that you're trying to get, right? You might be looking to get some sales for the business. So if you're trying to get sales, that's one thing. You may be looking to get leads, right? So you might need to get some leads if you're a lead gen space. You might be looking to get brand awareness, or maybe you're trying to get some webinar, right? You might be trying to get some webinar folks if you're a B2B company and you really are trying to get some folks to watch the webinar, listen to an event, a live event, virtual event, whatever it might be. So I would say the first and foremost is make sure that you're getting the results that you set aside. If that is not actually being met, there's some other things that you can do. I'm gonna kind of like break it down for you. So the first thing that I like to analyze is sort of that pre-click experience. All right, so I'm gonna say the pre-click experience. So the pre-click experience is what is happening in the platform that you're actually advertising. Are there enough impressions? Are there enough clicks? Are there enough what is that click-through rate? And are you happy with that click-through rate? What is that impression share? Who else is out competing with you? And I would really focus on the pre-click experience and make sure that, okay, that pre-click experience is pretty darn good, and forget about my handwriting, right? So that's really, really critical for me. And then if that is really good, then I would start to analyze the post-click experience, all right? So what is post-click experience? Well, that would be after they've seen the ad, they've engaged with it, they come to the page, and how is that experience? Is the landing page actually, mobile optimized? Are they really giving the right headline? Do you have the right imagery? Do you need a video added to it? Do you have too many fields on that form perhaps that's costing people to not convert? So there's a possibility that an issue is over here or the issue is over here, right? So you really need to analyze where could that be in your funnel so you can really start to make adjustments. If it's over here, maybe it's ad copy optimization over here. Maybe you need to do some A/B testing. In my opinion, you should be able to A/B testing your ad copies, and you should be A/B testing everything you possibly can. And if the issue is not here and people are coming and the click-through rates are pretty decent and you're paying a lower cost per click because you actually have really good, quality score, then perhaps the challenge is on this box, which I consider is the post-click experience. And this is where you start to analyze that entire landing page and say, hey, what can I do differently? Because my pre-click is doing good. There's nothing I can do on the platform. Of course, there may be optimization opportunities. However, when you've done most of it, the challenge might be over here and say, hey, look, I'm going to start working on this area, which is I want to A/B test my landing pages. Maybe I want to try a different offer. Maybe I want to try adding some elements, right? Maybe I need to personalize a little bit more. Maybe I need to add the city in which the person who is clicking on it so that they can actually see that. Maybe I need to personalize it for the persona. Let's say you're advertising to veterans. I'm just using that as an example. An imagery of a veteran is going to like make more sense to a veteran. They might say, okay, I resonate with this image, so I want to maybe opt in to the offer. So you really need to break that down further down so that you can identify where you may have a leak in the funnel and then perhaps work on optimizing it in that area. So let's just say that you didn't have any pre-click experience, you didn't have any post-click experience, then you are assuring that, hey, my SEM efforts are good. However, there may be another challenge, which is all the way over here, which is the $sign. The question is, okay, great, you're getting the leads, you're getting the folks to come to the webinar, and am I getting the sales that I really intended, what I put out there, am I getting the sales? And if that's not working, if you're not generating the sales, well, then that's why you went and advertised in the first place. It's time to actually go ahead and to reverse engineer, well, what kind of traffic do I need to be generating? Am I even bidding on the right keywords? Am I in the right platform? Go backwards, because essentially this is the reason why we all started doing this in the first place, right? This is the reason. The real reason is you need growth. You're generating leads so that you can close and make a better month, better quarter, better year. And if that's not happening, then you need to reassess why am I doing this in the first place, so you can get a better handle on it. So those are some ways that you can make sure that your efforts are successful. It's a fantastic question. I think every advertiser out there should be asking these types of questions. And in any given time, any one of these things can be improved. Maybe you're launching a new program, a new product. You certainly want to go back and reanalyze the entire thing. So thanks a lot for tuning in. If this sort of question and content is useful for you, consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.